Good morning, my brothers and sisters, and all my friends. This morning we are going to talk about Be the Master of Your Own Life and Destiny, Part 7. In this Part 7, we are going to learn from the Mother Nature as the students of Mother Nature and incorporate that wisdom of Mother Nature in our talk, and at the same time to recognize the phenomena, the natural phenomena, the cosmic phenomena of habit force, the phenomena of Sudarshan chakra, the wheel of cosmic maintenance, the wheel of cosmic sustenance, how Mother Nature sustains the life principle, how Mother Nature sustains the ecosystem of cosmic evolution, a perpetual cosmic evolution, how Mother Nature does that. As we have already established our freedom from the duality, and we have taken upon us the cosmic responsibility of our evolutionary work which we do here, and also which we leave behind when we go away, when we die, as an immortal genetic apparatus, an immortal genetic legacy through our children. So even when we go away, it doesn't mean that's the end of the whole story. No, it is not. We leave behind our representatives of our evolutionary work, which we started. And our children will carry on that wisdom, the experiential wisdom, the evolutionary wisdom, through their genetics. So the Mother Nature has already worked out the immortality of the evolutionary work through the genetic apparatus. So the whole legacy of Mother Nature is to keep on working perpetually, forever, to march towards the divinity. And how do I define the divinity? To become greater and greater circle of compassion, and become from a territorial being, from a pygmy who is only interested in the worm's eye view, the selfish gains, temporal gains, from there, from a pygmy, to march towards the universal being, from a territorial being to universal being by expanding the circle of compassion, greater and greater, that one day we could embrace the whole universe in our heart as the universal being, the great Virat Swarupa. And then only we could say that our soul is the image of God. When our soul, the Atma, attains the Swarupa Sthiti, its original Swarupa of Virat, of the universal being, loving everybody, leaving none behind. So Mother Nature sustains the ecosystem of this perpetual legacy of immortal legacy of genetic apparatus, of evolutionary wisdom to go on through the generations. So that's our work here. And today, this morning, we are going to talk about how we are going to establish the automation, how we are going to establish the Sudarshan chakra to sustain our life and destiny. And we could devise an instrument of automation in our microcosmos, in our micro-universe. And it is like magic. My dear brothers and sisters, this existence is so beautiful. And we have such great potential, the infinite potential, to grow into the universal being. And how we establish the automation? If we repeat any action which we choose, whatever we want to become, we recognize our earth mission. So once we know our earth mission, we are going to establish the automation of our work here. And as we know that if we repeat any action 3 times, we will set a biological clock within our own mind. Say if we repeat for 3 evenings a cup of tea at 5 o'clock, like the British tea time, I was amazed to enjoy this tea time and the British legacy in Singapore. And there is an old hotel where they have the tea time, and you can go there to have and enjoy that British tea time. So if you repeat any action 3 times, it becomes automatic. It registers its memory in the subconscious mind, and at 5 o'clock, at the exact time, through this biological clock, we will get a notification, automatic notification in our mind and say, 5 o'clock, tea time. That's incredible happening. That's incredible phenomena to set the biological clock by our own choice. So when we have identified our earth mission, we have also identified the resources, the habits, our 24-hour cycle, our dedication to every second and moment of our existence here, so we could work perpetually. And Mother Nature has provided with that incredible phenomenon, incredible instrumentation, that we could transform any action by repeating it into a habit. And why Mother Nature does that? The whole planet Earth is a living organism, and it behaves exactly like us. And the subconscious mind of our subconscious mind looks after the automation, the autonomous nervous system. We breathe, heart beats, we do many actions, our body performs many functions, and majority of functions automatically without our consciously knowing that. So we repeat any action 3 times, and this will set the biological clock to give us a notification at that certain time. You don't need to look at the clock, believe me. It will give you so precise timing like an atomic clock. So when we repeat, it is like when we were learning the bicycle, how to ride a bicycle. The very first time we were so shivering and perspiring, and we were so much scared, and of course we bruised our knees, and we had our own taste and our own time of learning the bicycle riding. But there comes a time when the whole process of learning the bicycle riding goes into the automation. And once you have learned it, then you don't have to even think how to balance, what to do. And you might be mentally going around the Trafalgar Square in London and riding the bicycle in Delhi. It is transferred to the automation. It is transferred to the subconscious mind. It is transferred to the domain of autonomous nervous system. Why we do that? Why Mother Nature has given us this beautiful instrumentation, this incredible faculty to transfer, to make automation of the habits? Because we need to take away the clutter from the conscious mind, from our neocortical apparatus, and transfer that memory. It is like you decide to make the divisions of the D drive, C drive, E drive in the computer. And by this compartmentalization, the drive goes to the automation, and then your memory is free, and your CPU is ready again, 100%, to process the new learning. That's magic. So every time you are ready, once you transfer your learnings to the subconscious mind, you are again ready to be the new student of the new phenomena. So we are perpetual students. We learn whole life, and we must learn whole life and keep on transferring that to the automation, to the subconscious domain, and keep our memory free and fresh every time we need to learn the new things, new phenomena, new evolutionary wisdom. So my dear friends, my brothers and sisters, that's how Mother Nature does. Mother Nature performs the evolutionary work every day, every morning. And then it transfers its work every 3 months, like in a season. That wisdom is transferred to the subconscious domain of Mother Earth. And Mother Earth has worked out in correspondence with the sun god, with the solar system, its perpetual movement of seasons. And this perpetual movement of seasons in a whole year, like we have the 4 seasons. So 12 months are divided in 4 parts. 1 season of 3 months. So after 3 months, this is transferred to the subconscious domain of our planetary consciousness. And this Sudarshan chakra of Lord Vishnu sustains our ecosystem of perpetual evolutionary work. My dear brothers and sisters, this is all possible here to walk with very little burden on our shoulders, consciously, because we have that potential to transfer whatever we have learned in the automatic system, the subconscious domain, and we could have our memory free and fresh to learn again. So there is no burden from the past, what we have learned. We could have the whole library of books, but all those books go to the automation, that knowledge, the subconscious domain, and we could learn new things, new knowledge, evolutionary knowledge. My dear brothers and sisters, that's magic. So your CPU, your central processing unit, your memory is always free and fresh to learn new phenomena and the new evolutionary work. So we could establish a Sudarshan chakra in our own micro-universe through the habit force. And if we could identify all those habits and all those resources in correspondence with our earth mission, and if we repeat our actions and those habits and those resources, mental resources, 3 times, and keep on repeating till it goes to the subconscious domain, the automation. My dear brothers and sisters, there will be a day when you won't be even aware that you have become a saint, that you have become a universal being, that you have become the greatest person automatically, without any burden, because those habits, those positive habits, in strict correspondence with your earth mission, will perform the work, perpetual evolutionary work, without even your knowledge, without any perspiring, without any perspiration and any even aware of any work, hard work. There is no work in automation, in habits. So we form the Sudarshan chakra of the habits, those great habits of a saint, or a seer, or a rishi, or a Mahatma, as Mahatma Gandhi demonstrated through his life and through his work, and he was an example of Sudarshan chakra of Vishnu. And he demonstrated how to establish that Sudarshan chakra, the automation, the great habit force, the great cosmic habit force, which could create the miracles on earth. Thank you very much, my brothers and sisters, and have a very, very beautiful morning, and have a very beautiful day. Thank you very much.